So let's go ahead and look at another way that we can go ahead and take our would-be attacker down with the back clinch to rear sit-out. So let's go ahead and look at it here. Again, be sure to check out the basic head-to-chest takedown video. We talk about distance management and getting to a safe clinch a lot. It's going to be kind of the same concept, but make sure your partner for this variation is going to throw a lead hand, right? So a lot of times what happens in a self-defense scenario, people throw like a loopy left hook that kind of looks rather dumb, but happens a lot. Let's actually do it from this position here. So as he shoots in, look, I changed my level, step in almost like a double leg takedown here. Look, I'm hugging his hip. I'm not really grabbing his leg here, all right? I'm going to use my head to push up into his armpit, circle around for the rear clinch, and now I'm going to go ahead and do my rear takedown here, okay? And this is what it looks like. Oops. So I'm going to step right over into the full mount position, okay? So very similar to a double leg takedown, if you're familiar with that, in terms of getting to that rear clinch. Just make sure that your partner throws a lead hook, okay? If he throws his backhand or his power hand, a lot of the times it's just going to be another head-to-chest takedown scenario, okay? He's not really giving up his back. When he throws a loopy left hook or like a really wild punch or like a haymaker, that's the opportunity where he's overextending and giving up his back, okay? So in slow motion, look, as he throws that punch, I change my level, step in, look, it almost looks like a double leg takedown here. But instead I just hug the hip, I keep my head up. If my head is down, I might end up finding myself into like a standing guillotine scenario, all right? So make sure you keep your head up. The crown of my head is right in his armpit. And I really got to make sure that I drive my head straight into his armpit, again, to avoid that standing guillotine scenario. Because if I'm here, go ahead and try to throw it up a guillotine. No, you're not going to be able to do it. All the while, as I give that pressure, I'm circling behind him and getting to my rear clinch. Again, I typically like to do a table grip in this position, right around his belt. Now, the rear sit-up, what I'm basically going to be looking to do is get my left leg behind his leg here. I don't have to be like so close ankle to ankle, but I want to make sure that it is directly behind his foot. And what I'm going to do is lean to the opposite side, okay? So I'm left foot to left foot. I want to lean to my right to make sure that my left leg is nice and straight here. And you can kind of see this twisting motion that I'm doing with John. See how I'm kind of twisting? I always like to kind of picture or teach this as like you're basically dragging him down to the mat and tripping him up with the leg that's behind him, all right? So you got to think I'm dragging him down to the mat and I'm following him down, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and lean towards my right. I drag him over. And look how I post up on my hand here. Very important detail. That's going to allow me to quickly step over into the full mount position, okay? If I forget to come up to my hand as I fall over, we're both kind of just laying on the ground, and it can kind of create like a scramble scenario where it's kind of a race to the top position. So just to show you what I mean, let's just say I forget to come down to my, or step up to my hand. Look, I fall, and now he might be able to come up on top, right? But if I post my hand, I'm kind of ahead of the scramble, so to speak, which allows me to step over into a dominant position much quicker than he's able to get up, all right? So one more time, all the way through. As he throws that punch, I step in, grabbing the hip, driving my head behind him, and getting to the rear clinch, okay? Foot to foot, lean in the opposite direction, drag him down. Post, step, mount, okay? So that is the back clinch to rear sit-up.